Well, my name's Bryan Warsaw. I've lived in Central Illinois my whole life. I work at the U of I as a farm manager per se. That's what they used to call it. Now as they hire less people, that kind of changes. But hobby-wise, which is where my art comes in, I play guitar. I build electric guitars. I like to do poetry, photography. I sketch a little bit and paint, but my talents in that are kind of lacking, so I don't know if you'll see any of that tonight or not. I have done a few tattoos on myself, so a little bit of everything. A little about my art. Poetry and photography are pretty much my main two things I spend most of my time on. They are somewhat rustic based, nature orientated with a slightly ominous feel to it. There's just, I can go from photographing flowers to guitars being hung on a gallows to portrait type things. It's just kind of whatever I see or whatever motivates me. A lot of times things just kind of come to me in my head. I have to get them out. So and then poetry wise, often I couple the poems with pictures. Sometimes to me poetry can be a little bit boring by itself, so I think it's kind of nice if you have something to look at as well. And maybe that's me, being a guy, we're always a little more visual, but I think it just adds a little more dimension to it. And again, the poetry can be anything from love poems to things about the witch hunts to farm life to family. So there's a little something for everybody, I believe. Like I said, some things just kind of happen, or I'll see something and it might spark an idea which becomes a line or a title to a poem or a piece. And but just times of old kind of do. All the old superstitions people used to believe, folklore, nature, the weather inspires me. Music, I think, is one of the most powerful art forms, so it definitely has some impact on what I do. And probably my two favorite bands would be Jethro Tull and then Clarpi Kalani, who are a band from Finland, and they're folk metal, and they sing a lot about outdoors life, forest life. They have a lot of good happy drinking songs. And people often hear the word metal and they think it's all gloom and doom, death, torture, whatever music, but this is very happy stuff. And even if you don't like the harsh vocals, they do instrumentals too. But so that has a big impact on what I do. And so many different things can inspire me, and I think that's good. We don't get stale and stagnant with one thing. I think fulfillment, it helps complete who I am. A lot of times you have trouble getting things out of your head verbally. For me, so with poetry or pictures, I can kind of convey ideas that way. And I also think it's something that everybody can enjoy. There's art all around us. And if you're not creating it, which to me, creating it feels like an urge, like eating, breathing, drinking. If you don't feel you can create it, just enjoy it around you. And if you don't like going to galleries, which I do recommend, it's not full of all these snooty art critics. Just go have fun. But in nature, art's all around, and trees, you see pictures of sunsets or sunrises, and that's just one captured second in time, and it's art. Well, a sunset's every night. Go out and watch one, and it's like just constant, ever-changing art. So it's all around us. Architecture, can be art, if perhaps you can't see the sunset. So, it just helps fulfill my life, and I think it can bring joy to everybody. My big dream in art is just to keep creating it. That's one part of myself I really cherish, and I'm proud of it. So whether it touches one person, whether it touches millions, which it probably never will, if it touches none, you know, I'm still proud to create it and do it, because it is part of me. And a lot of times it's parts of me that I have trouble sharing with others, you know, verbally or something. Perhaps if it's problematic or dark, maybe you don't want to burden somebody with it. But I just want to keep doing it. I want to do it my whole life. So, and again, I think it's for everyone. Even if perhaps you look at a piece of art, it doesn't make you happy, I think you can still take something from it. You know, maybe it can move you to work towards a better cause, or maybe it can spark some kind of emotion or memory in you that maybe was long lost. Final last words, I guess. I kind of said, get out and enjoy art. I believe it's a gift from, you know, whatever God or deity you worship, if any, you know, not to get into religion or anything, but I think it's something that we need to cherish. And in this society, we're so busy, kind of like the quote from Shawshank Redemption, you know, the world went and got itself in a big damn hurry. I think art can slow it down and even make our lives healthier. So get out and enjoy it. If you haven't tried to make art before, give it a try. Try anything. So I hope you enjoy what you see tonight, and thank you.